West does? That's pretty far though, right? Yeah.
Real quick, I want to break these up. I know you know the area better. Dude, I literally pulled them off the printer and randomly gave them like 8 or 9 stops, so it's not too bad. The map is the divider
separator
between them all, yeah.
Okay.
Only one of them printed out funky. I didn't see that on the rest of them, so if there's something else, let me know. And I think I double printed one of them.
Okay. The route.
Everything I get, I always buy it. Oh, thank you.
Okay, so just do this. Boom.
Everything I get.
So this one's the far. This is the far, one of the farthest. This one's just weird. I don't even. Still far. Far. So these are the farthest right here.
Okay. Let's go ahead out there.
The ones that are eating are gonna stay.
You guys ready to go?
The ones that are
Let's
ready to
go
go.
to talk up
If you're from LA, recognize the hands that went up so you can network with them, see where they're from. So if you have a lead in their area, you can participate with them and partner with them somehow. Who has not role played? Like this will be your first time. Perfect, awesome. So what we're gonna do before we get out there, we're gonna do some quick, easy role play. We're just gonna keep it super simple, especially if this is your first time. I'm just gonna brief you on some of the things you might hear at the door so you can be prepared while you're driving there. It's something that I do all the time, especially if you're new. Jesus knows this. While he's talking to me, I'm not really talking to him. I'm just saying, hey, tell me your intro. What are you gonna say? So he's role playing with me as we're driving. And some of you guys have already experienced that if you're driving with me. I know you wanna go with me and you call dibs, so I'm happy to take you. And that's what we're gonna be doing in the car. We're gonna be role playing. Okay. And we'll be answering some questions on the type of leads and stuff like that as well. So when you get to the door, obviously you're gonna knock. You're gonna introduce yourself. You're just gonna make sure the homeowner's there. You're gonna ask for them by name. Introduce yourself. You wanna share who you are, why you're there, and what you do. That's all they wanna know, right? Because they don't want a stranger coming out the door for no reason and knocking and bothering them, waking them from their nap or whatever they're doing here on a Thursday afternoon. After you do that, you start getting into handling some of their first initial objections, which they're very, very simple, and usually you hear the same ones. So just remember these 3 basic ones because I'm pretty sure you're gonna hear it at every door. The first one is, I already got someone helping me. You're gonna hear that at the door for sure. The second one is, I'm already working on it. In some way, shape, or form, you're gonna hear those things, okay? So we're gonna work on how do you overcome that initially, and you're even also gonna hear, I'm not interested, right? How do you overcome that at the door? Because that's just a defense mechanism. It's a smoke on the mirror that they're just saying so that way you can leave, because they're getting a lot of people knocking on their doors. And they tell that to everybody, right? After we go through those first initial objections, you're gonna go into what you can do for them. What are some options for them? You're not gonna go into too much detail in the beginning, but you're just gonna show them how we can help, what we can do, loan modification. We can help them apply for the California mortgage relief. If they're looking to sell, we can talk to them about some solutions on selling, what's the best option for them. So that's what we're gonna go over right now in a role play scenario, and then we're just gonna distribute the routes, and we're just gonna go to work, have some fun. We're gonna come back here at 4:30, a hard stop at 4:30, and if you guys wanna get some food, I think they have a beer in there, right? I'm guessing so. If you want to get some beer, go feel free. And if you want to jump in the pond or in the fountain, it's a good day for that, okay? Have fun with the kids. The kids are brave enough to do it.
Yeah.
This is the best part of it, right? I know that Marcia shared with us inside of there that she's super nervous. But this is the best practice, guys, right? Because I know I was nervous the first time I went. I was scared, right? You know, so you're not too far from how all of us felt for the first time. The more that you get to practice, the better you're gonna show up when it comes to the door. And for the first couple of times, you know, lean on your partner that has a little bit more confidence, a little bit more experience for right now. You got your experience, your confidence, all of that, the answers are all gonna come. And what I love about what Hal just shared is everything that you guys get is going to be very, very similar, okay? So once you hear it a couple of times, just get very good at organically overcoming those objections. And then you're gonna realize how it's the same back and forth all the time. Small little changes, but for most part, you're gonna get the same objection.
Always just remember, when you're handling an objection, just do your best and remember to end it with a question so it leaves it open for them to answer that so you can engage in that conversation, an open-ended question. What we're gonna do first is I'm gonna role play with, let's just say Francisco, that way you can hear it, and then we'll have the ones that haven't role played or are a little bit more nervous so that way you could get that out. And that's the goal to this. I know we only have about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and the whole goal to this is just to get that nervous out of the way, okay? Knock, knock. Hey, how you doing? Is Francisco here? Francisco?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, Francisco, how are you doing today?
Hot, man.
I know, I'm out here in the sun, you're in the AC.
How can I help you, man?
Hey, so my name is Hal. I actually run a program in the neighborhood. I help homeowners solve issues with their mortgage or their home. So I'm just checking in on all the neighbors that you have around here, and I just want to see how I can help you. Can you share with me a little bit what's going on so I can help you?
First of all, how'd you get my information?
Yeah, I understand your concern, and I understand why you asked. So the reason how I got your information is I actually work and pull the county data to see who I can help. So that's how I got your address, and that's why I'm here. Just curious, what happened?
Well, you know, I lost my job, man. I lost my job.
Man.
First, they cut hours from job, and eventually they laid off a lot of people. I was one of those persons they laid off.
Yeah.
Just couldn't keep up with the payments.
Okay.
You know, I did my best, but
Yeah, gotcha, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I know it's impacted a lot of people, especially over the last few years. I'm just curious, like, what have you done so far to try to solve this issue?
I had a cousin of mine. He's a real estate agent, and he was helping me for a little bit. I thought he was able to help me out, but just because of the amount that I owe, he said that he was not able to.
Yeah. Okay.
He
gotcha.
tried, but I have no help right now.
Yeah. So he's not helping you right now?
He was. We still, I mean, you know, we still keep in touch, and he tries, but I don't think he has the capacity to help me out.
Yeah, so I love to help you. I have a whole team of people that are experts at helping people either save their house or sell the house, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever the best scenario is for you. I'm just curious, do you have some time right now? Maybe we can sit down, kind of go over your scenario. Would this be a good time since we're already here in the neighborhood?
Not right now. Honestly,
Okay.
I just got home from work. I just want to kick my shoes off, relax.
I want to do that too.
but you know what? Honestly, I do need the help.
Yeah.
If we could possibly do it some other time, bro.
When's a better time? Later today or tomorrow?
Let's do it tomorrow.
What's the best time? Like I could come back in the morning around 10 or in the afternoon around 2?
Is 11 okay with you?
Yeah, that's perfect. I could do that. Yeah. So Francisco, what's your phone number? What's the best way for me to call you?
199. Never mind.
Perfect. Awesome. So I'm gonna text you and call you tonight. I'm gonna text you tomorrow. I'm gonna call you to confirm our appointment. I'll come by. I might bring a partner with me because they might know more than I would in your situation. So just expect someone might come with me, or it might just be me. Okay? But I'll see you tomorrow.
That's great, bro. Yeah, thank you.
Hey, perfect. Awesome.
All right.
Hey, thank you, Francisco. Thank you for letting me help you.
Hey, man, thank you. I need
Absolutely.
it. Yeah.
Anybody want to share what they heard? There were objections in there. I noticed them, but I'm just curious if you've heard any objections. What form of the basic 3 objections that we went over was that? Yeah, so there was 3. It was, I'm not interested, I'm working on it, and I have someone helping me.
I have someone helping me.
So
My
he
cousin
did mention that, right?
Yeah.
And then he said, I don't have the time. To me, all that did was it told me I'm not interested right now. So I wanted to handle that, even though he didn't say that exactly, but I recognize, okay, he's not interested right now. So
Yeah, the
I'm trying to
form
pursue it right now.
generally.
If not, I'm gonna make an appointment.
Couple things I do want to highlight what he did say right there. One, I love his urgency on the appointment. I don't know if you guys caught that. He didn't say, oh, so what does next week look like for you? It's more like, hey, does later tonight look better for you or tomorrow, right? It was immediate. When you change your urgency, when you change why you're showing up and you show that, you get a different result because you're asking better questions. Form of a better question is, hey, what do you think about next week? Is usually around like what weekend, what day works for you? No, it was very clear and directing him where he wanted to go. That was 1. 2, overcoming objections. The first thing that I noticed was, again, how did you get my information? That's going to be like probably the top number 1 thing. Like, why are all these people keep on showing up and calling me and no one's answering their questions? They just want to buy the house. That's number 1 thing that you guys do get when it comes down to that. Okay. So make sure you guys capture those little things and how you overcome it. And last but not least, like he mentioned, all of his rebuttals or overcoming objections ended in a question. So what more do you want to get out? Hey, I'm giving you something. Here you go, but now I need something in return, right? But if you stop, then the conversation stops, right? So get very good at asking very good questions, and you'll get a lot better results.